YouTube. I have a question for you. Has anyone ordered anything off of YESSTYLE lately? Because I have, but I ordered without thinking about the tariffs, and now I don't know what's going to happen. So I made my order on May 1st, and my order was put on hold to process payment, I suppose. And then on May 6th, payment was confirmed and they started processing my order. And so finally I got my shipment information, and I'm constantly checking up on it, of course, because I'm eagerly awaiting my products, and I see it's on hold at customs. So I'm wondering, customs? Why is it on hold? Could it be? Am I gonna be tariffed? And so I had to go on to Reddit and check out, has anyone else experienced any tariffing? So this tariff thing has been pretty new and kind of chaotic, and it's changed quite a few times. So on the Reddit thread, there was quite a bit of confusion and quite the mixed experiences. So let's read some Reddit comments. I placed a YESSTYLE order on April 6th and it got delayed. It's still in Hong Kong today. I'm cooked. Personally, I'm quitting YESSTYLE and Stylovana, my two main online retailers. I buy about $1,000 of products a year, including the advent calendar. Now I'll just keep a list of things I want to buy and get it while I'm in Japan. I also hauled back a lot of skincare and makeup for my mom, brother, aunties, cousins, and friends. It's also an extra excuse for me to go to Japan. My April Japan haul was so big, it did not fit in one pic. That is quite a lot of products. I'm really curious how much that whole haul cost. But unfortunately, not all of us are able to just hop on a plane, go to Japan, go to Korea, and buy directly inside the country. And there is a distinction that I saw on Reddit. Somebody said that even though YESSTYLE and Stylovana operate out of China or Hong Kong or something, it's not the country of operation that decides whether or not the product is tariffed, rather the country of origin that determines whether or not your order gets tariffed. So if you're buying Chinese products, I guess that would be tariffed. And if you're buying Japanese or Korean products, that would not be tariffed. Maybe. I am also confused. So somebody should share if they actually had to pay these tariffs. $125 customs on $225 order from YESSTYLE. Hi, did you pay while placing the order or when the shipment arrived? Right before it was delivered. Ordered in mid-March before the law changed, and unfortunately it didn't make it to the US before May 2nd. Sucks because I had no idea I would even have to pay anything when I placed the order. But DHL said if I didn't pay the customs fee, they might just destroy the package and I wouldn't get a refund. I ordered some things from from Stylovana couple weeks ago, came through per usual, no tariff. So it looks like people are having different experiences, and we as consumers are very confused, and I am sure these companies, whether they're shipping companies or they're vendors, they are probably just as confused as we are. So even if it turns out some people paid tariffs and other people didn't, I feel like the people who did pay tariffs, like, you know how there's been so much change. He put out tariffs and was like, oh, we're gonna do a 90-day halt, 90-day pause on the tariff. And then so one day you have a tariff, the next day you don't. But if you happen to time it poorly, you're unlucky enough to order your thing at the wrong time or the company is, I don't know, confused enough to decide that you need to pay tariff. I feel like probably nobody's gonna get a refund on these tariffs if they're reversed, right? Because the business owners, if they import their items while the tariff is in place and have to pay that ridiculous tariff, and the next day he reverses and says, no, we're gonna pause the tariff, they're not gonna get a refund on that tariff. So I would imagine consumers would be in the same boat, right? Which would be crazy, which would be absolutely... Who has the extra $125 to spare, you know? That would be like... Oh, such a hit on my wallet. For people ordering through YESSTYLE, I am one of the fools still waiting for my order to ship. I asked customer service about the tariff situation. Thank you for patiently waiting. Due to the ongoing tariff situation, products made in China or Hong Kong are currently unavailable for shipment to the USA, which I guess that would kind of save people the headache of wondering, are they paying tariff? And how much tariff are they paying, I guess? Products made elsewhere are not subject to the same tariffs as products made in China or Hong Kong, so we do not expect any extra charges or tariffs to be applied to USA-bound shipments after May 2nd, 2025. So I wonder, because, like, I only casually followed the whole tariff fiasco because it's kind of stressful and it's kind of confusing. So I can't keep track of the timeline as to when he put these tariffs in place, when he reversed it, when he paused it. So they're saying no extra charges for shipments after May 2nd. Does that mean that they were charging tariffs for shipments before May 2nd? Because this person, Farforce 3045, said, ordered in mid-March before the law changed. Unfortunately, it didn't make it to the US before May 2nd. Sucks because I had no idea I would even have to pay, which is confusing because that customer service from YESSTYLE said no tariffs after May 2nd, but this person said their order came after May 2nd and they were charged a tariff. But the thing is, Farforce was charged a tariff from DHL rather than YESSTYLE. This thing is so confusing. If you guys can make sense of this, please explain it to me in the comments. Should any charges occur to the tariff situation, our tax refund policy will remain in effect. That link takes us to YESSTYLE over here, customer service. Will I have to pay customs taxes on my shipment? YESSTYLE offers refunds for customs-related taxes and fees incurred on all YESSTYLE orders under $1,000 or equivalent amount in other currencies. Customs-related taxes and fees are defined as charges associated with the customs processing and clearance of the order shipment, including customs taxes, import duties, value-added taxes, and administrative or brokerage fees. Custom-related taxes and fees do not include sales taxes and postal service or courier fees, such as storage fees, pickup handling fees, and charges for unclaimed or returned shipments. To submit a refund claim, customers must first settle customs fees with the local customs department or courier service and obtain a valid payment receipt. A refund claim with valid payment receipt must be submitted to YESSTYLE within 30 days of the payment receipt date. Email our customer service team with the payment receipt and details of customs fees using this link. Refund claims without valid payment receipts and refund claims that are submitted more than 30 days after the payment receipt date will be disregarded. Refunds will be issued in the form of YESSTYLE credit. The following are not included in this refund policy: orders of $1,000 or more, sales tax, goods and services, valued added tax, and provincial sales tax applied to order shipping to countries and regions below are excluded from this refund policy. So it looks like YESSTYLE is offering a refund on any tariff charges, which is really nice of them, but kind of crazy, because if you are getting a $125 customs fee on a $225 order and YESSTYLE is going to reimburse you for that $125, basically they only received $100 for that order. That is less than 50% of what the order was worth. wow, that's quite a hit. And I guess maybe Farforce would be able to apply for that refund from YESSTYLE. If any of you out there has gone through this, has paid a tariff, has gone through this YESSTYLE refund system, let us know, please. Is it easy? Is it challenging? Does it take a long time? Do they give you a hard time at all? Or are they very understanding and very helpful giving their customers this refund? That is a huge hit though. So it sounds like any YESSTYLE order that doesn't contain Chinese products should not be hit with tariffs. But if they are, you can get a tariff refund through their refund policy. They only refund in YESSTYLE credit though, which isn't great. It isn't great, but it is something. And if you're buying skincare, you're probably a repeat customer. So you're gonna have to restock on those products that you run out of. So I feel like in the situation that we're in right now, it's a big win for the customer if that's the case. Okay, a top 1% commenter. YESSTYLE and Stylovana ship from Hong Kong, and Hong Kong is targeted by the Trump administration's orders against China. So there are high tariffs on their goods and they are no longer exempt under the de minimis exemption. This means that starting today, you will be charged high customs duties on goods purchased from both companies. De minimis. Okay, that's quite a term. Let's see, Google. Tell me what de minimis is, Google. Okay, so the de minimis exemption is a legal provision that allows low-value goods to be imported into the United States without being subject to tariffs or duties. Specifically, it used to mean goods valued at or under $800 could enter the U.S. duty-free. This exemption was recently removed for Chinese imports, meaning that goods valued at up to $800 from China are now subject to tariffs, either a percentage or of their value or a flat fee. My goodness. So sad. So sad. Oh. So what it was a tariff act of 1930 allowing duty-free entry for goods valued under $800, simplified entry process, sped up flow of goods. What's happening now? Goods valued at up to $800 from China and Hong Kong are now subject to tariffs, either a percentage of their value, 30%, or a flat fee, $25, rising to $50 after June 1st, 2025. So 30%, is that accurate? Because I was hearing, like, let me remind you, I was not following this so closely that I know all the details. Plus, it's very confusing to follow. But I was hearing stuff like 100%, 200% tariff. So if it truly is just 30%, I mean, it's not a small sum. 30% of a $100 order, that's still $30. That's a lot. But if it's $30 versus $200, you know, that's still like thank God it isn't more. But I wonder how accurate that is. And a flat fee of $25, that would be much more tolerable than a $200 tax. I mean, a 200% tax or tariff. And even $50, I don't know, $50 is cheaper than a flight to Japan or Korea, I guess. But who has an extra $50 these days, you know? I cannot. This is all just really depressing. So back to this Reddit post. This means that starting today, you will be charged high customs duties on goods purchased from both companies. If your order arrives between May 2nd and May 31st, you will owe customs duties of either 120% of the declared value or $100 per package item. So that is very different from what Google is saying. See why it's so confusing. I don't know what's the correct answer here. Starting on June 1st, it increases to 120% or $200 per package item. So this makes me wonder, is that a typo or is this accurate? Because if the flat fee doubles, why wouldn't the percentage double? I'm confused. And it's really weird because, like, it's kind of similar to the Google answer. Like, the flat fee doubled from $25 to $50. And the dates for the increase are the same. But the price they're giving out is completely different. So what is the accurate information here? Typically, the shipping carrier collects this amount when the package reaches customs, but you can get charged up to a few months later. So that sounds very similar to Farforce's experience where they got charged by DHL rather than YESSTYLE. Not sure how YESSTYLE or Stylevana plan to communicate this to their customers, or if they plan to take the same steps that Shein and Temu did. Both Shein and Temu started collecting the duties themselves from customers when they make a purchase, but I have heard there are glitches. So I'm not really concerned about Shein and Temu personally because I don't shop on Shein or Temu. My personal order on YESSTYLE, I did not receive any notifications like during the purchasing process on their website, nor did I receive any notifications through email saying that I would have to pay a tariff, like no warnings that, oh, the shipping carrier might charge you a tariff fee, a customs fee. And if you do, you can go through our refund process or anything like that. So I'm really wondering, am I not going to be charged a tariff then? All stuff from YESSTYLE is shipping from Hong Kong, I believe. Korean and Japanese brands from YESSTYLE will be tariffed. See, someone else saying something completely different. So Korean and Japanese brands will be tariffed, but looks like a customer experience right here from Piku's. I received a package from YESSTYLE today that had a few labels stuck on it. I peeled back the DHL label and there's one underneath that says total amount $83.70, but I never received any notification about owing anything. So I actually have two orders on YESSTYLE. One shipping to me through DSL and one shipping to my sister through FedEx. So there's two shipping companies that I'm dealing with. And this person is specifically talking about DHL, so that's very relevant to me. So, but I never received any notification about owing anything, and there's nothing on or in the box indicating anything is owed by me. For reference, the total I paid YESSTYLE for the items in that package was $72.10. What the heck? So if the $83.70 is the tariff or customs fee, that is more than what the order was worth, which would fall in line with that 100+% tariff that I saw floating around. I don't know. It's so confusing. Every product I ordered was of Korean origin. Same with me. All the products that I ordered were Korean brands. From what I can tell from the tracking info, it looks like the package didn't arrive in the US until today, May 6th. What time? When did my package arrive in the US? My package arrived May 9th. See, shipment is on hold. I was really, really worried when I first saw this, but it updated later and it looks like it's on its way. It's not being held up anymore, thankfully, but I don't know. I can't be certain whether or not I'm going to get a charge because this person, Pikus, is talking about something, a label being on her package. Him or her, I don't know. On the top right of the DHL label, it says bill sender. So I don't know if that means YESSTYLE got charged for it or their customer support page does say YESSTYLE offers refunds for customs related taxes. And we went on YESSTYLE and read that. So I don't know. I screenshotted that page on the date of my order because I thought there was a good chance that page would be updated. It hasn't yet. I wasn't really planning to fight them on it though, since it's our government's fault. Yes, it is our government's. It is our government's fault. And it's crazy for any company to be dealing with this. There's another sticker on the box that says, "Attention, no address corrections. Do not reroute this shipment or change to HAL under any circumstances." I googled HAL and apparently it means hold at location. So do not reroute this shipment or change to hold on at location. So do not hold. I don't recall ever seeing this sticker on a package before, but I have to assume do not hold at location does not apply to customs and they can probably do whatever they want with it. I wonder, because for my delivery, it did get held briefly, thankfully, but it was held. So maybe this person's onto something. My order was shipped via their express shipping, same, and was apparently split into 2 packages. I think mine is only in 1 package. Imagine you have an order and it's in multiple packages and you have to pay that flat fee per package. If it's $100, like $200 for 2 packages. Crazy. Oh my God. One through FedEx, the one I received, which is in a FedEx box, but has a DHL label. Interesting. And the other says it's shipped through DHL. So we'll see what happens with the second one. I keep checking my email, wondering if I'm gonna get some sort of request for payment, but I haven't gotten anything yet. Update. Upon further research, it seems likely that FedEx will send me a bill at some point in the near future. Sucks! Yes, it sucks. I cannot imagine. Oh my God. Imagine thinking you're safe, thinking they're not going to charge you a customs fee, a tariff, whatever. And then somebody said up to a month later, they can just email you and ask you for... What if you don't pay? Because at that point, if you've already gotten your package, what if you just don't pay? I mean, I don't know. That would be kind of bad for the company. But who exactly pays this tariff though? Like, because in the case of small businesses, I have watched some videos on small businesses in America saying that they would be the ones to be paying for the tariff. But since YESSTYLE is a business in Hong Kong, Who pays this tariff? Do I, as a customer, pay it? Does YESSTYLE pay it? Does the shipping company, FedEx or DHL or UPS or whoever, pay the tariff? This is so confusing. Another customer experience from Klutzy Presents 3921. I placed a large panic $268 order from Stylovana on April 20th. All items indicated they would ship within 24 hours. I even paid for insured premium express shipping. I wonder how much that cost. Express shipping. Premium express shipping. Insured premium express shipping. So through YESSTYLE, that was definitely never an option. There was either the standard shipping, which was what, 10 to 14 days, or the express shipping, which is 3 to 5 days. And my order passed the threshold for free express shipping, so that's what I chose. But I wonder if this person had to pay for insured premium express shipping, and how much did that cost? On the 28th, I received an email that they were packing my order as of today, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. The order status is still packing and delivering. I'm so irritated. I can totally relate, because reading all this, to be honest, I feel like maybe my experience is not that bad. But it's been over 10 years since I've ordered anything off of YESSTYLE, so I don't remember how the experience was before. But seeing the 3 to 5 day express shipping, I was under the impression of it being 3 to 5 days from the day I put in the order, which was May 1st. But that was completely wrong, because there was that whole process. Your order is on hold. We got to verify payment and all that stuff. And then the shipping process comes in, which is supposed to be 3 to 5 days. So altogether, I think one of my packages is going to come in on Monday, which would be the 12th. And the other one is supposed to come sometime today. I'm hoping. So a little over a week to almost 2 weeks for the whole process, which was pretty frustrating, because I was really, really excited to get my items within 3 to 5 days. But it turns out not. I'm just hoping at this point not to have to pay any ridiculous 100% tariff or customs fee. A $100, I would have to pay $200 because there's 2 packages, 2 orders. If it was the flat fee, I'm just hoping, praying, please don't let me be charged for this customs tariff thing. I'm so irritated. I'm so sorry. Klutzy Presents, it is a very, very sad situation that you are in. I sympathize. I ordered 10 tubes of Skin 1004 sunscreen. Now I'm going to have to reorder it from Style Korean. So you're gonna reorder it? Does that mean they are able to cancel their order? I don't know how Stylovana functions, because I've never shopped on Stylovana, but if it's at the packing and delivering stage, would it even be eligible for cancellation? If I'm hit with hella tariffs, I'm going to just eat the $268, I guess. I will keep y'all posted as someone on here says, I'm cooked. Farewell, Stylovana, my love. It was good while it lasted. It looks like there's no update from this person so far. When that person says they're gonna eat the $268, that means they're not planning on paying the tariffs and just hoping to get their order from Style Korea or Style Korean. That's so sad. I guess possibly the items could be returned, but more likely than not, I imagine the items are gonna just be destroyed. And this person lost out on $268. Wow. I have no words. It's just so sad. Everything is so sad. There is someone who summarizes this whole situation up pretty nicely. So the de minimis, that is, I find that so hard to say, is done for products made in China and Hong Kong. So theoretically, your sea beauty, no matter how much or how little the dollar amount, and no matter where it ships from, will be subject to an import fee. This will likely look like the shipper, FedEx, DHL, etc., sending you an email asking you to pay an import fee before they can complete delivery, which sounds like some people's experience, but it sounds like some people are getting that notification after they've received their delivery as well, which is very confusing. I guess probably everyone's just confused and like doing whatever they can to keep up with all these changes. If you don't pay, your package will be returned or destroyed. Do not expect a refund from the seller if you decline to pay your import fee. This kind of policy has never existed in the US with the level of international shipping volume we have today, so there will be growing pains and delays. International packages from other countries still fall under de minimis for now, but expect that to go away eventually if these tariffs stay in place and shippers get their systems in place for handling fee collection from consumers. And what was the date that we all have to look forward to? June 1st? Is that when that 90-day pause is supposed to end? What a nightmare. For everyone involved, for the small businesses in America, for the businesses abroad, for the consumer, I think it's a lose-lose situation all around. Convince me otherwise, please. Oh my God. Skincare products in the US will probably increase in price across the board because much of the packaging for products across the globe is made in China, and increased demand for non-tariffed products will increase their prices. So that, I feel like this is more straightforward and easy to understand for me. This is what I've been hearing on the internet, how the companies are gonna get tariffed for the products that they import, so like the packaging that they import to use, and the companies are probably going to be passing down this extra cost on the consumer. Expect application to be inconsistent at the start, which is what I've been reading on Reddit. Everything is sounding all over the place. Some people are getting things not tariffed. Some people are getting things tariffed after they get their package. And some people are in limbo, and some people have been emailed before their package was delivered. Everything is so confusing. Is there anyone out there who can make sense of this? We may see things like Korean and Japanese products, which are still under this term is so hard for me. De minimis, getting charged tariffs if they shipped from China or Hong Kong, even though they weren't made in China or Hong Kong. I feel like one of the Reddit posters' experience was this. So that's so frustrating. In this situation, they shouldn't be charged the tariff because they're Korean or Japanese products, and yet they are still charged So who do they go to for the refund? Do they go to Stylevana or YESSTYLE? Or do they go to the shipping company? Or are they even able to get a refund if it's improperly applied? The situation, I'm telling you. Why? Why is he in office? I did not vote for him. Chinese products getting a pass if they come through another country, which probably is not supposed to happen, which probably, if I'm understanding the situation correctly, they're supposed to be tariffed even though they're coming not from China. But if the product is of Chinese origin, it ought to be tariffed, right? Any or all international packages getting held up in customs as these new rules create a backlog of processing. I am thankful that the on hold for me was brief. So let's just hope that my package comes as scheduled. Maybe some lucky people sliding under the radar and not getting charged a fee at all. I hope there are a lot of people like that. So don't take any individual anecdote in the coming weeks as proof that that is what will happen to you. It's going to be a little chaotic for a while. So basically, it's a coin toss, whatever your experience may turn out to be. Let's just hope for the best. Oh my God. And some people are gonna get hit with that huge customs fee. Do you feel lucky? Do you feel lucky enough to place that order? Are you confident that you're going to be one of the lucky ones? Oh my God. What I'm planning to do for now, wait on placing international orders for at least a month or two for some of these kinks to get worked out. See what any brave souls who do place any order experience and use that information to figure out which retailers and brands are producing the most consistent experience, knowing what I can expect to pay even if that is a higher price, and knowing that my products won't get stuck in customs hell. And that's why I'm making this video, to share my experience with this crazy situation. And I really, really hope that more people, if you're watching this, make your own video, TikTok, YouTube, leave a comment below, post a Reddit post. Let us know, please, what is going on with your individual experience. Because I feel like that is going to help us maybe as consumers a little bit to see like what is going on and what companies are doing in the situation. And maybe help some of us, make that decision. Should I put in my order or should I not? Inventory the products I already have along with their expiration date and how long they take to use up, so I can make more careful and informed purchases in the future and focus on using my existing stash for now. Why do we sound so desperate? Why? Why do we sound so desperate? Oh my God. Remind everyone to be patient with AB sellers, both here and abroad, because they didn't make this terrible policy. True. Very true. Don't be cussing out the YESSTYLE customer service email because our government did this. I totally agree. If you're going through this, let's be kind, please. It's very, very frustrating, but let's not take out our frustration on people who are not responsible for this whole mess and are doing their best to figure it out themselves, which is a task. And try to understand when the Soko Glams or Olive Collections or Centis of the world have to raise prices. I'm assuming these are online shopping platforms, maybe? I don't know. I don't recognize these names. They're paying tariffs on Korean and Japanese products too, and have been since April 9th. It's true. We need to have a little bit of compassion for all of us, each other involved, whether we're the consumer or the business. All of us are struggling through it. So as of filming this video, May 9th at noon, I want to give an update on my orders. So my FedEx order, it looks like, is either still in Hong Kong or it is in the process of being shipped from Hong Kong to the United States. It looks like FedEx has yet to cross the border and get through customs. My DHL order, oh my god, I'm so happy! But it looks like my DHL order, which is supposed to arrive today, has arrived at the DHL delivery facility in my city. So it looks like the DHL order is going to arrive safe and sound. Hopefully not with a tariff attached to it. Now I'm just waiting on the FedEx order, hopefully to get across the border, get through customs, and get safely to my sister's store. If you have gone through this whole video and arrived here with me at the end, thank you so much. And thank you for going through this with me. And please, if you're going through this too, leave a comment, post something on TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, anything. Let us all know as consumers. Let us all share our experience and try to make some sense of the situation. Thank you.